making this video for people who, one, want clarity on what exactly the Twin Flame Ascension Path is and what it looks like to walk the journey, and two, people who are deciding if the Twin Flame journey is for them, right? You might have heard a lot of confusing things online and contradicting things online about it. And if you're in that boat, this video is for you too, to help you really get clear on whether this is something you want to walk with intention and purpose and dedication. So I want to start by sharing Twin Flame Ascension from the context of the teaching I have used to heal on this journey, to manifest my next steps, to manifest my twin flame, and to ultimately come to deeper peace and a better relationship with my twin flame. So that began for me when I found my spiritual teachers. Their names are Jeff and Shalia Divine. You might have heard a lot of different things about them, but anyways, they're, to me, really good, really legit spiritual teachers. And they walk the journey themselves, and you can go all the way back on their YouTube channel to watch their oldest videos and see where they started and then some of their newest videos and their not just physical reality difference, but the difference in their energy and vibration now, to see that they are literally walking the twin flame journey too. So I'm starting with them because this is going to start by understanding twin flame union, harmonious union, and perfect union, right? Because that is kind of the overall sequence, for lack of a better word, of your twin flame journey. Okay. So my teachers, Jeff and Shalia, got together, I believe, in 2015. They maybe earlier, I could be wrong on that. It could be 2014, but anyways, they came together in union, right? They built a relationship online. They got together in physical union, and in their physical union, they experienced a lot of blocks, right? And you hear them talk about this on their YouTube channel, but also in Twin Flame Ascension School. If you are a student of Twin Flame Ascension School, you kind of like a deeper look at that as well. But they had a lot of healing to do. Their relationship was highly triggering to each other. They loved each other a lot, but had so much to work through. And the way they worked through it was this process called the mirror exercise. And that was something that they refined from Shalia's spiritual teacher. I forget her name, but anyways, she's passed away now, but they refined that from Shalia's spiritual teacher to make it a clear four-step sequence and apply it in their twin flame connection and in other areas of their life. And they use that to heal the blocks in their union so they could actually sustain being together and feel really good being together. They did that for a year, maybe two, and I don't know how long they did that for, until they arrived in a state of harmonious union. So they were already together in union, and then they arrive in harmonious union together. Harmonious union being a state. I'm going to read this from their book, actually, Twin Flames Finding Your Ultimate Lover, because I wanted to give you the clear definition. Harmonious union is built on the primary understanding, and not just in here, okay, but in here, you live from that place, that God is your ultimate lover. And you live from that place because you do, and your twin flame's one with you, so does your twin flame, and you live your life as one together. That is harmonious union. I am linking couples that you can see in harmonious union in the description, so check that out, and check out their YouTube channels, check out their vibration, and you will see what harmonious union is. Harmonious union is something I am still working on. I am still walking the path to my harmonious union on the twin flame journey. I know the path, but I'm still walking and healing my personal blocks to it. So they come to harmonious union and they realize wow, this is incredible, right? This is a wonderful place to be. And it's the foundation essentially to build your whole life with your twin flame, right? Harmonious union is the foundation to build your life with your twin flame, right? Not go in and out of separation and union with them, not dilly-dally, not, no push and pull, no lack of communication, but a solid foundation to build your life together. Okay, it's a spiritual inner foundation first. Okay, that's what harmonious union is. So they come across that and they're like, we need to share this with people. So they start sharing it with people, right? How to do the mirror exercise, how to heal your union. And what we find on the Twin Flame Ascension Path, and now I'm saying we, because now this is no longer just Jeff and Shalia. This is Jeff, Shalia, this is all the students who have walked the path with them and have continued to heal. And what we find is the path to harmonious union and the path from harmonious union to perfect union, which we will talk about in a moment, is an ascension path, right? It is a complete release of that which is not in alignment with your true being. Your true being is divine. Your true being is love. And walking the path of being with your twin flame, wanting to be with your ultimate lover, your divine lover, requires you to embrace love on a whole new level than you ever have before, right? Yeah, you could meet, I'm just going to speak my mind here, okay? I've met the kindest people, and after walking this path, after doing so much healing, after working with so many other people on this path, I can see even the kindest people that you meet front-facing have deeper to go in truly knowing love within themselves. And that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, right? And I see these people and I'm like, wow, like, I want them to be with their twin flame. I want them to have that. I want them to know that it's real. I want them to know that they don't have to have any part of their life that's living in fear or is settling or, feels like they just kind of have to accept the ills of the world and roll over, right? I want them to know that. And so why I'm sharing this is because completely embracing love isn't necessarily about being like the most love and light person in the room and the most love and light personality in the room. It has to do with really going within and really like releasing, purging all fear from your consciousness and just living on love, right? And you could be very, very spiritually practiced. I've worked with clients who are very, very spiritually practiced and advanced, and they find that the twin flame journey somehow, some way is asking them to go to a place where they have never gone before in their consciousness and embrace unconditional love on a whole new level. And when I'm talking about this, I'm not just talking about unconditionally love my twin flame. I'm talking about it starts with you. Like, you have to unconditionally love you, right? That is the foundation for your harmonious union to be the foundation for the rest of your life that you live with your twin flame. And I shared this to emphasize, like, I feel like it's such an understatement what I'm saying with words, and it cannot be described until you live it and until you really commit to walking it and you go to those places. But that is what we found is it's an ascension path, because you really are like kind of rocket shipping on the way to complete alignment with love, right? So that is what happens on the way to harmonious union and the way to perfect union as well. So what you experience is people's lives changing, right? This is ascension. People end up letting go of old fearful patterns, right? For example, if you were, in a career from a place of fear, you felt like being a doctor was the only way to live and make money, and nobody would accept the fact that you really wanted to write stories and be a sports journalist. I don't know, right? That you're gonna end up confronting that fear, and at some point, right, you will come to a place where you have to stop living from that place of fear and start living from a place of love and shining your light and being who you really are. And this is not just in romantic relationships, this is in the like purpose and career, like I just explained. This is in your family relationships too. If you've been tolerating like toxicity in your immediate circle, then you might have to have uncomfortable conversations with friends or family or coworkers and say, you know, you're not allowed to treat me this way anymore. That's not okay. I'm not, you know, rolling over for that anymore. And you might have to really look at yourself too, and look at how you treat yourself and treat other people. And see, you know, where you're operating from places of trauma responses or fear, and begin, you know, making changes there. And it doesn't all have to happen at once. It happens, you can choose for it to be compassionately paced for you, and you can choose to have compassion for yourself as you discover all of the places love wants to expand in your life, because you're not fixing yourself, you're remembering yourself, you're healing into expansion. And that's what ascension is, and that's what your twin flame is going to trigger at top speed into your life. And I say top speed meaning, you know, as opposed to, you know, meditating 10 hours a day and you know, ascending that way. You're more like confronted with those things in real time and in real physical situations, and you're ascending based on how you choose to react and heal to the situations presented to you on your twin flame journey. And so it's incredibly in your face, and it moves at a fast rate, but the rewards are also rich, right? Because you also get to know your twin flame, right? Which is a gift in of itself. You get to be friends with your twin flame. You get to be lovers with your twin flame. You get to, you know, one day be in harmonious union with your twin flame, but you also get to have really good and clean relationships in your life, because suddenly you're basing it on love, not on fear and people pleasing, or, you know, whatever it was before. And you get to begin moving towards your heart's actual desires and your purpose and who you really want to be in the world. And I haven't even talked about God, right? Like that's, for me, that's my favorite part, is like I get to have a really good relationship with God. And I'm just like passionate about that, right? Like spirituality and God is my passion. And I don't think if I hadn't been put on the twin flame journey, I would not have like allowed myself to follow that passion in this way. And so all of this to say is your life is going to change, and it's going to change for the better. There's going to be growing pains, right? I won't lie to you about that. Like when you grow, you're stretched a little bit, and that might be uncomfortable, but you can do it. And people before you have done it as well. And it's for you, is what I'm trying to say. So I've described what this path kind of looks like of harmonious union, right? And now we go from harmonious union to perfect union. And perfect union is something that, you know, even my teachers, Jeff and Shalia, are still working on in themselves. And all the couples I've linked below in harmonious union still on the path too, right? But perfect union is not a made up place. Okay, it's not something that we made up to say, oh, now you gotta go for this thing too. Perfect union is to be in that completely rested, perfect state of ascension, like perfect union with your true self, with God, right? That is perfect union. So you want to think of ascended masters. Perfect union is Jesus, right? And I'm not saying like you have to become Jesus. What I'm saying is you have to become you. Like Jesus is Jesus. You are going to become you, right? I am becoming Susie every day, and you are becoming you every day, right? So ascended masters is what I'm getting at. Like Jesus, or the Buddha, or Yogananda and Sri Yukteswar, right? Mary Magdalene, right, with Jesus. I'm kind of going blank on Babaji, okay, ascended master status. And the point of this, right, if you're like me and like how I was 6 years ago, right, if I was you, right, I'm going to pretend I'm talking to Susie from 6 years ago, I would be hearing this and I'd be like, really? So I'd be like, we're all going to be like Jesus? Like that's the goal? That doesn't sound realistic. Sounds like a pipe dream. So I hear you on that. Okay, I do, which is why I would recommend your focus, like letting your focus just be what's in front of you and healing your blocks to love, because why would you not want to heal your blocks to love? Why would you not want to love yourself completely? Why would you not want your perfect lover? Why would you not want to live your purpose and have your perfect kind of career? Why would you not want to have the perfect family unit for you and the perfect level of abundance for you? Why would you not want those things, right? All you have to do to have those things is love, right? Love yourself. That is the core of the journey. That is the core message of the teachings of union, which is what Jeff and Shalia ended up like creating and founding, was the teachings of union. That's the core message, is to love yourself, right? There's no smoke and mirrors. Like that's the deal, is to love yourself, to love completely. Love completely. And you will come into alignment with all of who you are. And at some point, right, when you have, now I'm speaking to my really spiritual audience here, when you have had that final surrender to who you really are and to who God's like true vision for you, then you will have perfect union, right? And I want to speak about perfect union just a little bit more, just to demystify it. Like, the reason perfect union is completely logical to me, frankly. I had my doubts, 6, 7 years ago. 6, 7. I'm sorry. Anyways, what I'm trying to say, if you got that, great. What I'm trying to say is perfect union is you being all that you are. And I think, to me, it is insane that your existence would be indefinite struggle and indefinite hardship and indefinite a lack of satisfaction of all of your desires. I do not believe that God created you to suffer. I don't believe God created you to live 80 years and then just kind of sit in the kingdom and do nothing. I believe God created you to love, and I believe when you embrace that completely, you are on the path to perfect union with God. And when you join his kingdom, his kingdom is not a place where we all just like sit and share margaritas with each other. That's not it. That doesn't feel right to me. And I don't think it feels right to you either, if you're completely honest with yourself. God's kingdom is a place of constant creation and surrender to constant expansion of joy and creation. And what exactly does that look like? I don't know. Okay, I'm not there right now. But I do know in my heart that it's an active place. It's a place where you live. It's a place where you interact with people you love. It's a place where you have purpose, right? And you love, and that is your purpose. And the way you love is a way that nobody else can love, because God did create you uniquely, and God did create you because he wouldn't be complete without you, right? That's why you're here. That's why we're all here. That complete realization is perfect union with God, right? And so that is why this twin flame journey is an ascension journey, is because the love you're tasked with, the love you continue to live, right? Because you love yourself to get into union, you love yourself, and you love in the way your heart is guiding you to come into harmonious union, right? And I'll just be straightforward. Like, you want harmonious union, like you need to join Twin Flame Ascension School. You need to really deeply study the vibration of harmonious union, because whatever concept you have, you need to tune your heart to it. You need to tune your consciousness to it, not just your mind, but your heart. It's a vibrational state you shift into. And Twin Flame Ascension School is how you are going to shift into that and maintain it, because you do have to maintain your harmonious union. It's like a house. Great, you built the house, it's nice, it's beautiful, you can play in it all you want, but if you just leave it as it is for the next 20 years, you're gonna find that it needs maintenance, right? And if you just leave it alone, you're gonna find the house starts falling apart. And that is true for harmonious union too. And I don't say that to scare you. I say that to tell you the truth. And the truth is, the way you maintain your harmonious union is by continuing to love and continuing to expand. And as you do that, inevitably, you will come to that place of core realization of perfect union with your creator, with God, with whatever word you use for God, but that's the end game. And once you do that, then of course there's a new game of like, oh, what do we do with God now that we have the knowledge of perfect union with God, right? You and your twin flame get to enjoy that together too. But it's a continual choice to love. And that continual choice to love, it's so radical in the face of a world that asks you to be scared. In a world, like, just look at what's going on in the world today. Like, it asks you to be scared. The world asks you to think poorly of yourself. The world asks you to think poorly of your neighbor. The world asks you to settle. The world asks you to believe in scarcity. The world asks you to glorify money or fame or, all these different things, right? It asks you to glorify that instead of glorifying God, instead of glorifying love. And so when you truly choose, like on each level, to glorify God, to glorify love, that's radical, right? And your life will change. And so, I don't know, maybe this video is going to actually deter you. I don't know. But I just felt guided to share this. Like, this is what the Twin Flame Ascension Path is. This is the Twin Flame Ascension Path, kind of like demystified. It really is just about love. And I can make more videos about Twin Flame Ascension School and how all these different parts of the teachings of union come into play. But really, like, the key is to love yourself. And even if you are sitting here, because once upon a time I was you, okay? If you're sitting here and you're like, oh, okay, so I just love myself, but I have to join Twin Flame Ascension School. That's weird. I don't get it. I want to say I understand you, and I get where you're coming from. And here's what I did. Okay, here's what I did. Okay, I engaged completely with the materials from the teachings of union that were in front of me. All of the free stuff, binged it. I read all the courses, all the free materials, I read it, okay? All of the free video content, watched it, right? The stuff on the website, and the stuff on YouTube, right? I was basically in binge mode, and I had to really sit with that and how it felt to me. And I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to do that and see how it feels. And if you don't like it after going through the free content, well, that's okay, right? There's a lot of other spiritual paths out there. Nothing lost, okay? But if you go through it and you find that you're resonating with it and you're like me and you can feel like, hold on a second, right? I think I found the key. I think I found the key to life here, which is love, right? It's love. And there's so much deeper to go in love than I ever knew. Because I'll be straightforward with you. I really thought I had spirituality handled. I thought I had my life purpose handled. I thought I had love handled before really being confronted with the challenges of my twin flame journey. I thought I was hot shit, okay? And I still am hot shit, like you still are hot shit, but even hot shit has things to learn. You can be the coolest person on the block, man, and still have deeper to go in love, something to learn. And that's what this teaching is to help you go infinitely deeper in love. And I think if you are a true lover and want to go infinitely deeper in love and build your life from that place, not just for romance, because romance is amazing, but for so much more, right? For you being all that you are, then you will resonate with this teaching, frankly, right? Like you will. You will. You will. And once you do, like, there will be a natural desire to want to study in the format of Twin Flame Ascension School, because what Twin Flame Ascension School is technically, technicalities, technically, Twin Flame Ascension School isn't a new, like, you're not necessarily going to get a new concept, but what you are going to get is the concentrated vibration and healing over and over again of all separation consciousness. That's what you will get. And it's not like programming, like you don't have to sit and put the hat on and listen to the affirmations. That's not it. It is really viscerally hearing the stories of people healing and hearing the guidance from people who, right, Jeff and Shalia walked it before you, that for whatever reason, that's just their role on this planet was to do that and kind of bring forward what the harmonious union is and the vibration of that to us, to people who deeply desire to be with their partner, with their person, and get to know God and ascend with that partner and with that person. But anyways, Twin Flame Ascension School, you will hear the stories and receive the healing alongside them. And you will hear Jeff and Shalia speak about their own realizations and their own healing, and kind of be at the edge, right, of spirituality on this planet, and be at the edge of healing on this planet, because that's what it is, right? I've done the research. I've worked with people as clients who are very spiritual, who are professionals in their field, who are known in their country for what they do, and this work takes them deeper. This work brings something new to the table, and it's so important. And that's how you walk the Twin Flame Ascension Path. Like, I don't feel like I've addressed this yet, but like the kind of BS you see about, like, oh, you just go no contact and then they're gonna figure it out, or you burn this candle and then you can relieve yourself of all of your twin flame worries. Like, that's not how it works. That's not it, guys. And this is not just from a twin flame perspective. This is from like a spiritual ascension perspective. Like, any real path of like having a real spiritual achievement and any real achievement in life, frankly, like not just with twin flames, any achievement in life, it requires work, not games, right? And like, burning a candle to cut a cord, that's not work. That's a game. It's a game. Okay, and I think deep down you know that. But maybe part of us wants the meditation quick fix, or the candle burning quick fix, or the affirmation quick fix, because some of the things you encounter on your journey are a little bit painful and difficult and challenging, and you haven't gone there before, but you will be glad when you do decide to go there and you do decide to do the work, because that's what this teaching does, is it helps you do that, so you're not like a crusader trying to do this by yourself, because you don't have to be. There's no reason for that. Every reason for you to be loved and supported and to know the way, and that's what this teaching is for, is so you can actually walk a twin flame ascension path. It's like if you walked into, I don't know, like if you, I don't know what they're called, like if you walked into, I hope I'm not butchering anyone's culture when I say this, but if you walk into like a temple and you want to work with the guru there, you want to, you know, meditate in the mountains as your practice, right? You have to like make a commitment to it, and you have to learn the ways, you have to learn how it works, and that is the purpose. That is what Twin Flames Universe serves, right? Which is Twin Flames Universe, where I'm a coach with. It's what, you know, kind of what Jeff and Shalia created as the module to deliver the teaching to you. You have to learn how it works, right? You got to register that, and then you have to actually like walk the path and do work like that. That is a spiritual practice, right? Even if you are in like a religion, and just to be clear, like your twin flame ascension path does not have to contradict your religion at all, right? If your religion at the core of it is teaching love, which pretty much every major religion is, okay, I really can't think of one that isn't. If your religion is teaching love, your twin flame path is in alignment with your religion. So I just want to put that in there, okay? There's a tractor outside. Anyways, what I was saying is you will have to learn the teaching, right? But it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and I implore upon you to engage all of the free material you can, and then, you know, make a decision. If you want to go further, you can do Twin Flame Ascension School, and if you're scared of Twin Flame Ascension School, work with the Twin Flame Ascension coach to help you get there, right? Because it is kind of a spiritual jump to do that, and you will feel that change. And I've had clients who joined Twin Flame Ascension School and have been a little bit, I'm not so sure about this, I don't really get how it's going to help me, and then they come back a few weeks later and they're like, oh my god, I love watching classes, right? Telling me how they're healing alongside the classes. They're telling me how they feel like the classes are like good soup for the soul, how they, you know, kind of put a light in their heart about how to really, you know, be with their twin flame, and they're illuminating, right? Like deeply illuminating. Yeah, I'm sorry, maybe I'm talking too much about what I love, but anyways, like I wanted you to understand this, like the Twin Flame Ascension Path is all encompassing. It's not just about a person, it's about you getting to up level every area of your life. And if you're hearing this and you're like, I really want my person, like, it's okay. You can start this work, and you can just, you know, focus on clearing your blocks to being with your person, right? Who you feel is your twin flame, and just go from there and see where it leads you. And you're not trapped, man. Like, you can start the Twin Flame Ascension Path, and if you're, you know, going down it and you're like, oh, you know, this isn't resonating for me anymore, I'll be sad to see you go, because everyone has a twin flame. I really believe in this as an ascension path and as a way to know yourself and know God, but like, you can stop at any time, right? I just encourage you not to stop because you're upset with your twin flame, because that is something you can heal and move through. But if you're stopping the path because you're come to realize you want to follow a different spiritual path, that's chill too, right? You have to do you. But this is what the Twin Flame Ascension Path is, and anyone can walk it. Anyone can do it. Anyone can experience the fruits, including you. But yeah, you have to be willing to walk it. So thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you got something out of it. Hope your heart kind of lit up. I hope you're as passionate as me about loving and living the best life you can live, and just surrendering to what that is, because if you are, then welcome home, friend. I will see you in the next video.